My ex framed me for neglect, so he could have my little sister all to himself. So I went nuclear. 14 years later, he's out of jail and has just begun his revenge campaign. When my younger sister Amy was 11, she asked me if I thought it would be a good idea for her to move in alone with my boyfriend. The reason she asked this is because, according to her, he said that I wasn't doing a very good job at making her life fun, and she could have a lot more fun at his house. It sounded really strange, but at first I fully thought he was just off his meds and wanted to help put her in the best environment for her. I called him up to ask him what that was all about, but he acted very dismissive and defensive, saying I'm taking things out of context, and it's not like that. What's strange is, I had never implied anything to him. He made that connotation himself. To make matters worse, things got even weirder very quickly. At a friend's barbecue, my boyfriend stood up in front of everyone and started talking loudly about how Amy always looked unhappy. He said, "It's tough when she's stuck with someone who can barely take care of herself." I was mortified, and my friends were staring at me like I was some horrible guardian. I pulled him aside, asking him what the heck he was doing, but he doubled down, telling me straight to my face I was failing Amy and that she deserved better. I'd had enough. Right then, with all our friends watching from a distance, I told him we were done. He instantly switched gears, going from quiet anger to loud outrage. "Fine, abandon Amy when she needs someone stable most," he shouted. After that, I thought things might calm down, but instead, they got worse. A week later, I dropped Amy off at her soccer practice like usual and planned to pick her up in an hour, but just 15 minutes later, my phone lit up with a call from Amy's coach, sounding panicked. He said Amy had wandered off after practice was abruptly canceled due to the sudden rainstorm, and they couldn't find her anywhere. My heart jumped into my throat. I sped to the field as fast as I could, only to find my ex already there holding Amy's hand. He'd happened to be driving by right when she wandered off. He made a huge scene, loudly saying, "If you'd kept track of things better, Amy wouldn't have to rely on luck for someone to look out for her." Very soon, Amy started having nightmares again. Losing our parents had already been so tough on her, but suddenly she was breaking down more frequently. My ex seemed to always know exactly when these episodes happened too, even if they were in our own home. Then the court papers came. He hired some good-for-nothing lawyer who looked like he was a predator himself, then filed for guardianship, accusing me of neglecting and emotionally abusing Amy. He cited Amy crying at night as evidence of me abusing her. It didn't matter to him that Amy loved me, that I cooked her favorite meals for her every night. He just wanted her. And so, every night, me and Amy sat down and went through what she might say in court. When the court day came, I felt like I was walking into an ambush. My ex sat across the room watching me closely. He presented his case, showing everyone pictures and messages that made me look awful. His lawyer tore me apart, and I could feel everyone in the courtroom judging me. But finally, it was Amy's turn to testify. My heart was pounding so loudly I was sure everyone could hear it. Amy looked terrified at first, but then her voice started to rise. "He's lying," she said firmly. The room went quiet. He kept coming around even when my sister said not to. He kept texting me and bringing me gifts, telling me it was our secret. I felt ice run through my veins. My ex looked alarmed, shifting uncomfortably in his seat. The judge leaned forward, listening closely. Amy's voice cracked, but she didn't stop. He said someday I'd see he was better for me than my sister. He told me things that made me feel weird and uncomfortable. Gasps filled the courtroom. My ex jumped to his feet, yelling, "She's confused! She's making it up!" But the judge slammed her gavel, silencing him. Amy wasn't finished yet. "I never felt unsafe with my sister," she said fiercely, her voice shaking with emotion. "I only felt scared when he was around. He made me promise not to tell because my sister would get jealous. But my sister always protected me. She's the only person I trust." Everyone turned to stare at my ex. His lawyer sat stunned, unable to speak. The courtroom fell into a tense silence. My ex's face turned as he glared at Amy, his jaw clenched so tight I could see the muscle twitching from across the room. The judge cleared her throat and asked Amy if she had any evidence of these communications. Amy nodded, her small